Listen, Blazzy is a legend in the making.
What,
So like,
man?
I've been watching your journey for a minute since that first double cup coffee cup, and I guess Bend Over Becky. That was like some of the first joints, and yeah, man, what you're doing is so different, you know. So
Thank you so much.
I had to link up with another innovator in DTLA.
You know, I shot my boy out for a couple of reasons. One, well, first and foremost, you know, I think this is something I've mentioned to you in the past. You know, like I was introduced to Puffco. They had dropped one off to Chinatown Market at the time, right? Shout out to Mike Sherman, you know.
Shout out to Mike.
He wasn't sure what to do with it. He's like, you want to try it? And I remember dabbing that whole day there at the office, and I'm like, this shit makes it way less weird and way more enjoyable and just efficient. And you know, it's for people in this kind of in this industry. So you know, I went home that night and just took it with me, and I've been smoking that shit ever since, man. So you know, it's a funny story how that ends up peeling out. But it always blows my mind when I hear somebody who's you know, done ABC with their life kind of praise me and stuff like that, bro. I'm humbled even to have y'all here at my office. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Have y'all here on the biggest bros network, and you know, we're just excited to host you. You know, so you found me out through the double cup mug, right?
Yeah. So shout out to Contrabando. You know the Contrabando homies?
I don't.
You might have met them at PuffCon.
Oh shoot!
Big shout out to them. I met up with them to get a cactus.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what kind of cactus, but you can assume special kind of cactus.
Right.
Okay. And so I meet up with them. It's my first time ever meeting them. And they're on the phone waiting for your drop. And they're like, are you trying to cop this shit too? Are you on this? And I never heard of it before.
Well, it was the coffee mug?
It was the coffee mug.
In 2021, this was probably like September.
So they just start giving me all the game of like, nah, dude, this dude is coming up. He changed the game in these ways. They started giving me the download. I went home, went onto the website. There was still some available. And I copped it, and I just started watching from there, of course. I mean,
that's dope.
It was just so unique. And, you know, my background is I came up in New York City. I was born in 83. So I came up during the time of Supreme and streetwear, and like that was my teenage years and what I spent doing. And I've always followed the streetwear scene and all fractals coming out of it.
Right.
So seeing your shit was so different because it wasn't like toys, you know, like we've seen the toy game happen. I got homies in the toy game. They're doing fucking great. But yours was, man, I don't even know how to describe it. You gave it words before, but it's just like almost art, but accessible art. But these ideas.
Thank you so much.
And the clothing too. Like I've already copped, you know, for sure a few t-shirts, but it was such a new lane, and it felt like it wasn't like capitalizing on hype. It was
like creating his own ecosystem type shit.
And it's new. Like there's no way to describe it. I guarantee you in a year or two, if not now, you're gonna see many Blazzys doing your thing. There's gonna be a name to it. Nah, this is the type.
There could only be one.
There's gonna be a lot trying though, man, because like you're gonna become in 2 years. You're an old head, bro.
Man.
So, like,
yeah,
an 18-year-old,
that's some real shit.
You're an old head. You tell them I'm fucking with what you're doing. You made their life, and so like seeing what you were doing, it you know, it was very cool, and I wanted to follow, and it's cool we got to connect, and I think I DM'd you or something one day, or I posted it, and you're like, yo, we smoke Puffcos all the time, and then we were just locked in.
That must be a weird like full circle moment, especially for someone like you who you literally started using this product as you were designing and doing design stuff. Then you ended up fucking getting a message from the owner. Like that must have been a weird like full circle moment.
And on top of that, it's like, you know, as soon as I met my boy Roger like in person, I told him like, look bro, like I truly feel like I embody what Puffco's all about. You know what I'm saying? I'm a creative on the go who doesn't have time to fucking grab a torch and do you feel me?
Like cranking up a whole little thing.
I'm not cranking up. You know what I'm saying? So like
I'm not cranking up.
So this was something that like I always been very like, I wouldn't say necessarily like I mean this is my boy's passion, you feel me? But like it's something
you're passionate about smoking it for sure.
Definitely. It's part of my life, you know, and I feel like I definitely I'm part of the lifestyle of just like what Puffco should represent.
Well,
so
can you describe exactly what that is? Because I don't know what you mean by that.
Man, the lifestyle is like we like to get really high here at the office. Well, I guess I do. You know,
you're like the only one that gets really high.
but also
you say
like,
that while blowing a split.
But like